Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Sport Aces podcast. You see, this is a little different because, we're not in studio because, unfortunately, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, working this NBA fellowship. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the NBA Foundation, all the NBA fellows that's at all these locations across the league. Shout out to y'all. And, of course, you got Tom, you have Ant. They're back here. You see Ant with the Jets background. You see Tom got a lot of trophies in the background with medals. It's pretty dope.
I don't have a jet. I don't have a Jets flag, but I'll get one. I'll get one.
Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Just give us a listen. Share with a friend. Man, 2 weeks since we last did our last episode.
Crazy.
It's been a lot of stuff, man. Where do we want to go first, man? Matter of fact, we're gonna start with something recent. Let's talk about the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The Heat Magic didn't last too long.
Yeah, they ran out.
Yeah.
They just ran out of magic.
To be expected.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that the Heat made it that far in the first place.
Everything was really.
So, I was going for the Heat because, I'm an underdog person. I'm going to go for the underdog. But, they lost in 5. I mean.
Happens.
Yeah.
He just didn't look good in the whole series, really. He was getting clamped.
Bam was really doing good.
Bam played. I honestly thought Bam was not going to have that good a series because he had to go up against Jokic, but he balled out. He was the only consistent player.
Like a little bit of Kyle Lowry, but
yeah, the last couple.
Kyle Lowry made some couple threes. He made some clutch threes.
He stepped up off the bench, yeah.
Caleb Martin used all his shots on Boston, though.
He did. He was ass.
Gabe Vincent was nowhere to be found.
Dude, he was horrible. So was Max Strus.
Oh man, that's crazy.
You can't discredit the Joker though. That man balled out.
It was the meme that I was like, damn.
The memes were going crazy last night.
Yeah, I was in Detroit watching the last game, and I'm just watching. I'm like, damn, Jokic really won this shit.
Yeah, he won it without caring.
He did. I saw a video today, and some guy was ranking him top 20 all time already, and I was like, ooh. I mean, I don't know, man. He put him at 16. I was like, shit.
That's a big risk right there.
I mean, the Nuggets. It is recency bias, but I will say this: the Nuggets have a core that could set them up to be in contention for the next 4 or 5 years, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's 26. Jokic is in his prime. He's 28.
Mm-hmm.
And PJ is 24. They got a young team, dude.
And don't forget, you got Aaron Gordon that you can just get.
Aaron Gordon, yeah, he's only 28, 29.
A small deal.
Even KCP's not old.
Yeah, KCP.
No, they had, dude. Part of the reason why they won is their role players really stepped up.
That's what really matters.
Bruce Brown was fantastic.
Like Jokic, Murray, they're gonna show out.
Oh yeah.
But we need to see what these other guys are gonna do. We're gonna see MBJ gonna step up, which he did, because he was getting hella rebounds in the.
He did get boards. He was struggling shooting.
He was passing the ball. Never seen
that. He had a couple of assists.
Hey, you gotta find ways to be efficient.
Jamal Murray, man, if he was having an off shooting night, he was passing. He averaged about 9, I think almost 10 assists a game in the finals. He was moving the rock more than Jokic in the Jokic, I mean, he got his assists obviously, but he was a scorer, man. They forced him to be a scorer, and it backfired big time. Because that man can hoop 30 points a game in the playoffs this year. Ooh.
He just see his horses though.
He didn't care. He didn't give
a shit.
He didn't give a shit about winning the championship. He was like, yeah, Oh, did you see the press conference where he was like, "What do you think about the parade?" And he's like, "There's a parade." It's I gotta go home and see my horses.
So funny.
Damn,
Yeah,
this guy,
man.
the
Your
NBA is
boy
really
Book.
just a 9 to 5 for him, bro.
Yeah,
He was like, yeah, most people don't like their jobs, and it's like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what he said. I'm like,
You
damn,
play
you pay
basketball.
millions of dollars to play basketball and you don't even care. That's if he actually cared. Watch out.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. Two of my fellows peers, my boy Marquise and my sis June, they in Denver. I know they was living it up
That's awesome.
there. So I was like, man, I'm so jealous of them experiencing
Yeah.
the finals. And shout out to the Heat fellows, my homegirl Jordan and Taylor. They both down in Miami. So it's a great time to experience that. Now up next, from the finals, in the world of in the NBA, man, it's been a lot of drama, you know, that been unfolding. We have John Morant. That's we did Adam Silver announce his suspension yet?
No.
No.
You would have seen it. You would have seen it all over.
Yeah.
Nah, I seen a meme where they had Adam Silver head on Vince McMahon, and I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be a crazy day in sports, man. When we find out what's John Morant situation gonna be like.
The whole class too. They got Zion too. We got to talk about that.
Matter of fact, enough about John Morant. We gotta unpack that. We gotta unpack Zion. For anybody that's making a lot of money, I just want to know why why would y'all risk it all for like the women that don't
I
really
just
care
love
about you?
how the proof, like she had receipts, man. She kept all the
Man, that
Like 70
tweet is crazy.
and the text though, like she put out even more text like a couple days later. It's crazy. She put out
Exactly
text of
why.
like Zion texting her and be like, "Why'd you tell everybody?" and all this and all that. I was like, Zion, you got yourself in some deep shit, dude. Like,
I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna move both of them to New Orleans if you're gonna get traded. So
he's having a kid, bro.
you have the kid, he on the trading block.
I don't think New Orleans is gonna trade him. Who's gonna like realistically think about this? Where are they gonna find a trade partner with that contract for an injury prone Zion? Nowhere. The Wizards. I mean, they're trying
you
to do
never know. You never know. You never know. You never know what team. Never know what team
The thing
might.
is though, like, yeah, Zion doesn't play, but when he does play, the dude is a beast. Like,
yeah, like when he played the majority of the games, he was an all NBA player.
yeah, he was a all-star starter, all NBA level player. Like when he plays his basketball, he's very good, but when he does, he just doesn't play. That's the problem.
Getting tired of his in-house entertainment.
I mean, clearly he's healthy. So.
It's just
putting in
like,
work. He's putting in some serious work.
He's putting in work.
Zion, dude. Putting in work is crazy.
He is though.
Yeah, he is on and off the court.
No, only off the court, not
only off this year.
Only off this year, because
I just love how he made a statement like what it was like when like March, and he was like, "Man, I'm just not in the right headspace. Like I don't feel like myself." And now here we go, 2 months later, and he's just out here.
A kid,
people pregnant.
We got somebody out here trying to be a gangster. We got somebody out here like getting porn stars. I mean, strippers pregnant.
Paul George did it. Paul George did do
it. At least Paul George like played enough games.
Yeah.
We let Paul George rock because
yeah,
like Paul George was like already in deep in his career by the time like that happened. So
I mean,
kind of like.
I mean, to be fair to Zion, you know how many NBA players have done this? Like, let's be real. Like,
yeah, they definitely did.
Not just NBA players, like professional athletes in general. Like
Bruce Brown is one of them.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Not slandering that man.
You might as well confirm it at this point. Like,
we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until we get full on DNA.
I don't think you're ever gonna get full confirmation.
You're never going to.
She's not telling who it was.
Not until like the kid's old enough to like.
Oh, that's what it's gonna
be. That poor kid, like,
yeah,
fatherless, probably.
Just going to school anytime you make a comment, just the roast back.
Like some kid gonna pull up some random video of your mom It's crazy.
Like Kim Kardashian's kids.
All right. uh,
It's the same shit, dude.
Yeah.
man. But with that drama, we're gonna lead to the NBA draft. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm very excited about the NBA draft. You know, we
You are. You get to
see
be
the
there for it.
picks. I mean, I'm probably be at the crib while watching it though, because like we're really not gonna be in the office for that. But that's here nor there. Yeah, no, we got
Kind of sick though. Like the arena's right there. They're about to be making some decisions. Like right outside your window.
They just send you a text like, make a hype video quickly, get your ass on it.
Nah, man,
Where are the Cavs picking? They're in the 20s, right?
Nah, they
They don't have a first.
Oh, they don't have a first. That's right.
29. But we can talk about these other teams that has picks.
We know Victor's going number 1, so we don't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's
what if you don't?
There's really no chance. Like there's
it's the Spurs.
Did you see their FanDuel put out the odds? It was like Victor Wembanyama for Rookie of the Year, and then like literally the rest of the field. Like they don't even have odds for everyone else. It's literally just Victor and the rest of the field. Like it's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like when I look at the whole field, I think Scoot Henderson is gonna be elite.
I like Brandon Miller too.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller fits perfectly with Charlotte. If they don't take him, I'd be surprised. I mean, me and Pat did a mock. Like, if you all want to check that out, we went through the entire first. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, we might have to we watch the clip, see what y'all how y'all did.
We had Scoot going to the Blazers, but we also weren't sure whether or not Portland has the pick because, as you know, Dame. Who knows if he's even going to be in Portland next year? So I'm going to go with 50. It's 50-50 for me, man. I have no idea.
It's really tough because it's like the Dame situation is like.
Where's he going to go? Like, where does he fit with that deal? That deal is he's like 33. Like, he's great player. Like, he had the best season of his career scoring wise.
It's tough because like
it's tough.
You know what fan base that keep yelling, "Oh, he should go to the Lakers." Just Lakers fans.
He's not going to the Lakers, bro. Like,
Lakers need to figure out their own situation.
Lakers need to worry about. Yeah, they need to worry about themselves because I mean, LeBron's 38 years old. AD
contemplating retirement.
Literally, yeah, he's not going to retire. That's BS.
Yeah, he's not. But I think the idea of like him like retiring is there. Like,
I mean, getting swept is a bad look.
Yeah,
the Nuggets were one of the best teams I've watched since like the Warriors in 2019. Like they were.
Yeah, and even speaking on going back on the Nuggets, I'm seeing a tweet that was talking about how they got to the finals, but like that's not their fault. The
Lakers were the best team after the All-Star break. Like literally, like if you look up every stat,
good teams. Like they didn't play no scrubs.
Yeah, like
good squads on the way there.
Minnesota. Okay, yeah, Minnesota wasn't good.
The Suns was like
the Suns had Booker and KD, no excuse.
But even then, I'm gonna give the Suns the benefit of the doubt because the Suns did not have enough time together to have that chemistry. It was kind of like they just gave Monty Williams KD figure it out, and then when it's like there's not enough time to get the bond together, then it's like they lost. We fired Monty. Okay.
The Suns also killed all their depth in defense.
Hey, Monty's in Detroit, bro. He's in Detroit.
And Frank Vogel is in Phoenix now. So I mean,
yeah,
it's a weird hire. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think he's probably. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna speculate, but it's weird. I agree with you, man. It is weird.
I'm gonna be honest. When we got that news on the last day of our fellowship, we seen that news, and defensively, it's better.
Problem is, Phoenix doesn't play defense.
But it's like
Booker doesn't play defense.
You need some 3-and-D guys, because like
they need to revamp their roster.
Yeah, because it's like.
They don't have a ton of money either, though.
They really don't. They're paying KD. They're paying Book.
I mean, I guess you free up some cap space with Chris Paul.
Yeah, cutting CP does help.
I wonder where CP gonna go.
He's just retired, dude. Like, just you're not getting a ring, like
I
unless you
saw something with
coattail,
him and
unless you go to
Bron.
like the Nuggets. But
I
go
saw
to the
something with him on
Lakers,
the
though.
Lakers.
The Lakers, him and
Just
Bron.
because him and
Everybody
Bron.
wants to. Everybody, it's there's always rumors for people going to the Lakers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everybody,
He go
Bradley.
to Lakers. He go to Lakers. He's getting like a vet minimum, and
Yeah.
then it's just like.
At this point, no matter where he goes, I feel like he gets a vet minimum.
He's not
But
worth more than 5-10 mil.
but what's even crazier, see we go to, what if they really go make a good little playoff push? That's what that would say.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
has
like
a chance.
he's only gonna go to a team that's a contender. Like if you're Chris Paul, you're not going to, like Detroit or I don't know. Maybe Toronto had a point guard spot open up. Fred VanVleet declined his option, so he's gonna become I think he's a restricted free agent. Or is he
I think Van Fleet, if Harden don't stay with 76ers, Van Fleet is going to the 76ers.
that would be an interesting fit, honestly.
Because he's gonna go where Nick
It
Nurse
is.
is at.
That's true. I
He's
do like
gonna
that.
go there.
He won the chip with him, so I guess it makes sense.
And then you have Van Fleet at the 1, Maxey at the 2.
That is small, but
But if you're
Work.
the Sixers, bro, I give Maxi the second option, bro. If Harden leaves, I give Maxi the reins. I give him.
I feel like if you develop, I told somebody that's a Philly fan, develop Maxey,
Exactly.
good scorer. Just work on a little bit on his passing. So he can get efficient with the passing, so he can at least be like 4 or 5 assists a game.
Yeah.
And he hitting a 20-point a game. That's good. That means we develop it. We
Because you
get
got
him
a
the
scoring champ.
consistent.
You got a 2-time scoring champ on your
Yeah.
roster already, so you don't really need more than 20.
And like the scoring load, you don't have to Embiid to have to do all this scoring load too much.
Yeah, because Harden,
Yeah.
like some games he dropped 30, some games he dropped 15. He was super inconsistent.
I feel like Harden just felt like he just lost the passion.
he's had that his whole career though.
Low key, yeah.
I think once, like when he was with the Rockets and like he wasn't getting nowhere with the Rockets, he went to Brooklyn. It wasn't going to work out.
Any team with Kyrie never works, bro. Unless he's with Bron, it never worked.
Yeah,
man, it's crazy, man. Because it's just like we seeing all these great, good players, and like they just, I don't know what it is. Like it's just like they don't really perform too well. They struggling. Like we don't know.
it's just
Jaylen Brown.
because with the Bron era though, not everyone can get a ring because Bron's gonna get so many of them. Not everyone's gonna make it. There's so many teams in the East who could have made it a different year, but Bron was like, nah.
Well, it was Bron and Steph because the Warriors were just so dominant. Those 8 years was Bron, Timmy, Bron, Curry, KD, Curry. Like and then finally in 2019 we had the Raptors. Like, but that stretch from 2012 to 2018 was just Bron, Duncan, or Curry. So
yeah,
those 6 years, like Harden, those were Harden's best years as a scorer.
I mean, there's that one year Chris Paul got injured, and the Rockets were like,
yeah, they could have. They were up 3-2. They could have They could have, and I think they probably would have. I don't want to say they would have beat the Cavs, but
it's a big what if.
It's a huge what if because the Cavs were not good that year.
So
the East was horrible.
Yeah. So this is the list of people who have a player option. Going into free agency, we have Chris Middleton, James Harden, Kristaps Porzingis, Draymond Green, Gary Trent Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart, Horton Tucker, Oladipo, Bruce Brown, Gallinari, Rudy Gay, DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo, he's decent.
Yeah, from the Warriors. Derrick Jones Jr., Andre Drummond, Montrezl Harrell, and Damian Jones.
Some of
Those
these
are the
guys,
clear
I
options.
dead ass forgot Andre Drummond played in the
yeah,
league.
no, some of these guys are like low key bums.
Dude.
Now the
Whoa.
unrestricted free agent list. I was ready for this.
Was it Fred Van Vliet on there?
Yeah, so we got Westbrook, Kyrie,
Westbrook ain't leaving though.
D'Lo, Kevin Love,
Kevin Love.
Nikola Vucevic, Van Fleet, Harrison Barnes, Jeremy Grant, Karis LeVert, Will Barton, Christian Wood, Brooke Lopez, Kelly Oubre Jr., Josh Richardson, Dylan Brooks, Dwight Powell, Jay Crowder, Dario Saric, Jacob Portal, Mason Plumlee, Seth Curry, Lonnie Walker, Hamidou Diallo, Joe Ingles, Kendrick Nunn, Corey Joseph, Torrey Craig, Ishmael Smith, Jeff Green, Justice Winslow. Yeah, I don't need to say all these other names because the other names is
You're
like
getting to
Dennis
Yeah, you're already
Schroeder,
pretty deep in there, dude. Ish Smith.
Dennis
a ring.
Schroeder,
Ish Smith about to go to his
Dennis Smith
14th.
Jr. Yeah, like it's crazy. Oh, Knicks legend Frank.
Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah, you got to put Knicks legend by the name.
Josh Hart, bro. Y'all better re-sign him.
He'll get paid. Him and Brunson are tight. So
Yeah, Brunson, especially after what Brunson did in the playoffs, they're gonna be like, yeah, we will listen to whatever you say. Julius
the
Randle.
team that I'm most interested in is honestly Washington because they got two guys that are player options.
Then you got the restricted free agent.
I think Brad Beal is going personally, but
Yeah, but if Porzingis and Kuzma go, you might as well just trade Beal and restart.
they should have been
think-
restarted. They haven't been good since John Wall and Beal were good.
So, question for you guys: Do y'all think Grant Williams should stay in Boston?
No,
Not really.
but who's gonna take him though?
Someone will take a flyer. He's still pretty
Yeah.
young.
He is young. He's not bad on defense either, but unless he's talking to Jimmy Butler, then
Yeah, no, he like talked them out of the playoffs is kind of the problem.
I'm gonna make both. I was in the playoffs, but still, he's a distraction sometimes.
He's okay. He's a solid. He kind of reminds me of Jay Crowder. Like I think he'll have a decent 3-and-D career.
Yeah,
But he's nothing special. He's a bench guy.
Y'all should sign Dylan Brooks, man.
Dylan Brooks will
Dylan
get
Brooks. Dylan Brooks
he'll
in
get a
New York would
contract.
be crazy.
he'll be picked up.
I don't want him in New York, but he'll get a contract.
I saw a Dame to Miami. That could be an interesting one.
The one I sent to my friend earlier, I sent a mock that I made of Beal to Miami. But
Oh,
you see.
Jimmy, I don't know, man. I saw Stephen A. Stephen A. said Jimmy's a star, not a superstar, and I kind of agree with that statement. Stephen A. says some dumb stuff, but that was a pretty smart take. Like Jimmy, he had his moments where he looked like a superstar, but then when it comes down to it, can he really, do like he needs a second? I feel like he needs a second, like I don't know, Bam. He's too inconsistent for me. I don't know. He's all right. He's gonna be he's still young. He's gonna be good for a couple of years, I think. But if he gets Beal on the team, there's another 20-point per game scorer right there.
Yeah, they need someone else who can carry the ball down the court and create their own shot.
Yeah, Gabe
They didn't
Vincent
have that.
is ass. He's not good. He has his moments. Oh, and to be fair, Tyler Hero was out.
Yeah,
that
he was in the mock I had with some picks, but you just don't know what you're getting with him.
Get rid of Hero.
Yeah, it was him and like 2 firsts and
Interesting.
Jokic.
They just paid him, didn't they? They just paid him.
Yeah, I think so.
They gave him like not a max, but it was like a 4-year, $120 million deal. I want to say.
I'm gonna look at that.
Cool thing about being on Zoom is you can share your screen, which is nice.
Yeah, if y'all want to share your screen, y'all could.
So everybody could see.
4 years, 120.
Makes it easier for the viewers because like they can see.
Yeah,
all this
definitely,
stuff going on.
man. Nah, it'd be dope. If y'all got something y'all got up, y'all can share that screen, man, because it'll be dope. Like we
Yeah.
get this experience.
There's so many
But, man,
random tabs.
nah, but like, man, but I gotta let y'all know, man. The orientation was lit, bro.
Yeah, I
Orientation
saw
was
it. Yeah,
so.
that looked pretty dope. That looked dope.
Oh my god, it was
The spin
so dope.
around video with you and the three other guys had me dying.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
my favorite thing.
No, because what happened was they was like, well, we need a couple more people. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting this bad boy. I was like this. I'm feeling. I'm like, cash. Oh, VSU. Oh, you know the vibes. So you know me, you know.
they
And
needed
like, so
they needed
touring
you
the
in the
NBA
promo,
office,
bro.
bro.
They didn't put you in it on the commercial.
I was waiting for the solo shot.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. More content is gonna come soon.
All right, bet.
Just wait on it. Just wait on it.
Bet.
Just wait on it. All right. Just wait on it. But
Oh, wait.
overall, man, yeah. Nah, it was overall a great vibe, man. It was a great vibe, great experience, man. Being on
Looked like it.
orientation. I wish I was there. I wish we had like a day, one more day, like a day earlier, so we could like all hang out, spend time with each other. But it was a great time, man. Even I'm gonna tell you the one thing about it, man. Like I'm gonna say, 'cause we gonna see how draft night play out, man. Cause I know we have like everybody's gonna be on edge, and it's gonna be hilarious seeing our reactions to some of the picks. So it's gonna be pretty dope, man. And for the people that's listening out there, just let y'all know, NBA HBC Fellowship. Don't worry if y'all want to hit me up. You see the IG on there on here. Follow me on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. But if you have any questions about the NBA HBC Fellowship, about my experience, I can hit me up and I'll tell you about my experience too if y'all need to talk about it. But the NFL, man. Diggs not showing up to mandatory minicamp.
Tired of losing.
Is it just a miscommunication where it was like
He had
nobody?
a cryptic tweet earlier today. I know he had like a really weird tweet. He's like, "Don't like put my name in something like that." Really weird. I'm trying to find.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, find that tweet because it's very interesting when we
Wait, did
hear
he tweet it? Did
cryptic
Diggs tweet
tweets.
it?
Yeah, find that tweet because it's always a
Phone
lot of
Diggs.
these guys in subliminals.
I mean, what do you expect, dude? The NFL always got some drama.
I mean, that's the only way. That's the only way you have like great, a great one. You just gotta have a great off season by having drama, so we can all be like, man, what is going on?
I mean, there's nothing on there's nothing on here from like he didn't tweet anything specifically, but I mean,
Maybe it was McDermott then who said something that I'm thinking of. I know someone from the Bills said something about it. It might have been McDermott. Yeah, it was McDermott.
Nah,
He said the beef
it's
is resolved. I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm excited about this NFL season. That post on Instagram that you put in our chat, I'm gonna be honest. Patrick Mahomes, yeah. Travis Kelsey, yeah. Jettas, can't go that far because Jay
listen, bro,
Rice, no one is
no one will ever
that.
beat Jerry Rice as the receiver go. He's 5,000 yards ahead of second place. He's eons ahead in touchdowns. He did all the dude. The thing about Jerry Rice is he did all that when like passing wasn't really like prominent. Like he was putting up crazy numbers when quarterback. It was a running league in the '90s. Like you had guys like Thurman Thomas dominating. You had Marcus Allen dominating. Barry Sanders. Like it wasn't a passing league, and the dude was still putting up ridiculous numbers. So
I think with Jerry Rice, I think what people forget, like Jerry Rice was like
he put up 1,000 yards at 40 years old.
Yeah, and Jerry Rice was grinding like every year, like his offseason
Consistent though, like
right after they lose in the playoffs or they win the Super Bowl, that next day he's back to grind. Like every guys had like their late, they rested, relaxing. But I would say Jerry Rice was in the perfect era before social media, so
true.
he had an experience.
Jetta's
the social media era.
Don't get me wrong, Jetta's is great, but he's not going to be Jerry Rice.
No, he's not.
Not yet. He could become the greatest wide receiver of all time, possibly. Not guaranteeing it. He could get there.
But see, I would say Jerry Rice had the better quarterbacks
So far.
Like he had the Montana. Yeah, Young. Yeah, Rich Gannon when he was hot.
Yeah, Rich Gannon.
So he had the benefit of having throwing quarterbacks in his time. So he played that. Jetta's got Cousins right now. If you don't know,
he got a lot of time left.
Yeah. So it's too early.
Depends on how long he plays.
Yeah, it's too early to put that comparison. Like me, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I would not give Parsons that LT comparison.
It's way too early, bro.
Way.
He's had 2 seasons. Okay, yeah, he was an All-Pro both seasons. Fantastic. He's gonna be one of the best players in the league for a while. But LT, he was different, bro. Like he won an MVP as a defensive player. He's only 2 people have ever done that.
He got potential to be like a DeMarcus Ware.
Dude, honestly, Micah could be he could be better than DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, it all depends.
We'll see how it all depends. Yeah, like you said, if he gets hurt, then unfortunately injuries are part of the game. That's just how it is. But if you look at the comments on that post, everyone's like, "Oh, Brady's untouchable. Brady's untouchable." But Mahomes, he set a great start to his career, man.
I think they're saying Brady untouchable because year he gets 7 rings, and then you see him with that one with the Patriots most of his career and what he did with the Patriots. But the thing is, records is meant to be broken.
Mahomes, he's on track already to being an all-time great. He's got 2 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs, passing yards leader a couple times already, touchdowns leader a couple times. And he's what? How old is Mahomes? 20, 27?
26 probably.
Yeah, he's around my age, or close to my age actually.
27.
Yeah, Mahomes he's
turning 28.
I mean, this resume: 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, 2-time MVP, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year. The guy is a beast, and he already has 24,000 career yards in 5 seasons. Just insane. Well, 6 seasons actually. Actually, I don't even know because the first year of his career he did not play at all. He played 1 game.
Played the last week. That was it.
So technically, if you're looking at it, he's really only played 5 full seasons. In his first full season as a starter, he was the MVP, which is crazy.
5 seasons, he has
24,000 yards already. It's crazy.
Basically 5K per year.
So by the time he gets to year 15, he should be in the 72 to 75K of passing yards,
which is crazy.
It is dumb.
If he keeps that same efficiency, like you said, at year 15, he'll be at around 70,000 yards.
And he might mess around being year 20, so we might see him going towards
because Brady. I mean, Brady's record seems untouchable right now, but you never know.
I mean, him, Breeze, and Manning all kind of like hopped each other until they retired.
Yeah, but I feel like looking at that careers, I knew Manning was gonna retire first.
Yeah, too many
Then
injuries.
Breeze, then
Uh,
Breeze, then last man standing.
I got the top 20 passing leaders of all time. Guess who's on here?
Joe Namath.
Nope. But another
Oh,
Joe.
Flacco's definitely top 10.
Flacco is number 19, bro.
Oh,
let's go, baby!
Top 10 is
Fucking Joe Flacco.
top 10 is Brady, Breeze, Manning, Favre, Roethlisberger, Rivers, Ryan, Marino, Rogers, and Eli Manning.
yeah.
And Matthew Stafford's just outside.
Don't really show a lot of love to Philip.
Yeah. He gets a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He's
Who?
never won the playoffs.
Who?
Philip Rivers.
Oh yeah, he's a great regular season quarterback, but he didn't do crap.
Yes. You know, Josh Allen looking like him if he don't get far in the playoffs. Then it's
I
gonna
mean,
look like
I did say it, but I really hope that Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
I swear to God.
Division rival though. We better beat him Monday. That first
Your
one,
division might be the toughest coming into the season.
dude.
Though,
It is gonna be insane.
because you got the Dolphins,
Dolphins
Hill,
might get Dalvin Cook. Like,
Dolphins
and Hill, and Hill,
they are getting Dalvin Cook. It's basically
and Hill already said he's trying to get 2,000 yards receiving.
he was on
He's trying
pace.
to be the first. So
even
I'm
the
like this.
Patriots, dude. Like, DeAndre Hopkins is there today visiting.
Yeah. That
He can't
division.
catch a break.
Think about the receivers in that division. If D Hop comes in,
Oh my
you got
God,
Tyreek,
that's
you got D Hop,
dangerous.
you got Jalen Waddle, who's really, really good. Garrett Wilson's going to be good with Aaron Rodgers. Like they're going to be good together.
Yeah.
Who else? Diggs. Like each team has like a top 20 to 15 receiver. Like
No,
Diggs is probably
tough.
top 5, honestly.
That division tough, man.
And Tyreek's probably top 5. Like that's two. Sauce is going to have to cover 2 top 5 receivers 6 times. And he can't keep up with Tyreek. Like he ain't going to stop Tyreek. Nobody can. Diggs versus Sauce is going to be a matchup. I don't know how he did last year against him, or if he even matched up.
Diggs had one big catch, but other than that, he did well. I remember because I was
Because
looking
that's
at hear Allen.
It's been a lot of zone, and Sauce is a man. He's a man-to-man guy.
He started off pretty weak at the beginning of last year in zone, but he did get better.
Yeah, because he's a man-to-man corner.
Yeah.
So
my head screwed him, but
I'm looking at this report that was talking about May 22nd, 2023, which is probably need to get updated. They have the list of the top 8 from the toughest to the weakest
Divisions.
Yeah, number 1 is not you guys.
I'm not surprised. Probably the. No, go ahead. I don't know who it is actually.
AFC North.
North, yeah, makes sense.
fair enough.
Because you got Lamar, you got Joe Burrow. Not really surprised, and Deshaun Watson too.
Yeah, and the Ravens with Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
Odell. That offense should be.
How do you all think Odell's gonna perform? I don't know, man.
You know what? I think
don't know.
Odell. I'm gonna be honest. I think Odell might have a pretty good season. I think it's
I
not
think
gonna
so,
be.
too.
I think he's gonna have over 800 yards receiving.
That
He's
was
the
the
best receiver
mark
on the
I was
team.
gonna set. Because I think he's gonna miss a game or two, like at least a
Yeah.
few. But he's
Like,
gonna be
He needs
good.
to get his head out of his ass because he sucked last year at the end of the year.
Yeah. So like,
He didn't have a lot.
800 receiving yards. I can see about like 5 touchdowns.
I wouldn't be shocked if he gets over 1,000 though. If he somehow doesn't miss a game.
I think that'd be a great goal to set. I think I'm just doing the minimum. It's gonna be 800.
Yeah.
If he had 1,000, that'd be amazing because that'd be a great comeback.
True.
You know, coming back
It's like
from,
75
not
yards a
playing.
game.
Yeah,
It's not undoable.
but you gotta think about like, I don't. We gotta see their schedule, what they looking like. But yeah, number 2. Yeah, I want to take a guess who that is.
Is it not the AFC East?
Should be.
NFC East? AFC West?
Yeah.
Dude, the Raiders are gonna suck, bro. The Raiders are gonna be terrible.
Well, they got the Broncos because, of course, Sean
Broncos.
Payton,
After last season, I don't trust Russell Wilson.
Chargers,
Yeah, the head coach. I don't care.
Chargers, of course.
I think Jimmy G's gonna be horrible.
He's already hurt. He hasn't even touched the field and he's hurt.
Well, I'm saying with Jimmy G, like I don't think he's gonna be good. I think he was a product of the system in San Francisco, and I don't think he's gonna be good. Because
Now,
he jack shit in San Francisco because he had the best offensive line, all those good weapons. I mean, he does have, to be fair, he does have Devontae Adams, who's one of the best receivers in the league, but that's all he has. And Josh Jacobs, I mean, yeah, he had a good season, but that was a contract year. I feel like he's not going to perform as well.
now number 3 and 4, it can be interchangeable. Because they got NFC East at number 3, y'all, and AFC East at number 4.
Dude, AFC East is number 1, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
I would put AFC East 1, but I would put NFC East 2.
Yeah, I don't think the AFC North is overrated.
Because like Pittsburgh's
Bengals run that division, bro.
Browns are meh. It's just Bengals.
Even with a healthy, I mean, I don't want to underestimate Lamar Jackson, but even with a healthy Lamar, I think the Bengals still win that division. And that's the problem. Lamar never stays healthy, so.
All right.
Joe
Number
Burrow.
5 is NFC West.
It's a good division. Not crazy, but good.
You got Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Niners, right?
Yeah. You know what division I'm excited to see? They rank number 6. Let me see how that play out. NFC North.
It'll be weird.
Yeah. I think the Lions are going to take it.
I really want to see how that's going to play out.
I think the Lions
because I want to see the Bears. I want to see the Bears go in this year.
Bro, Justin Fields. A lot of people think Justin Fields is like a top 10.
Everyone thinks he's breaking out.
7 and 10.
Now he has no excuse, bro. He's got some good weapons now.
8 and 9.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be. They're not making the playoffs yet. Not yet.
Not yet, but like,
there's 7-win team.
Yeah, 7-win team.
Okay,
7 or 8 wins.
Vikings.
Their defense. They didn't even change their defense.
Yeah,
shitty defense.
Their offense is good enough to keep up.
They're gonna be 10-7. But with their division, they might mess around and be 11-6.
Well, I think Detroit's gonna be the surprise team. I think they're gonna make playoffs.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if the Vikings are like 6-7 wins. They won so many one possession.
Yeah, they did. They were like 10-1 in one possession games, which that ain't gonna happen.
Stat.
Yeah, that's not happening again. And they got so lucky against the Bills, dude. So lucky. Oh my god.
That
Jetta's catch was insane.
Watching that game live was crazy.
Well, no, yeah. Well, the Jetta's catch and then also the fumble on the freaking goal line.
Yeah,
was so lucky. Again, and then against us was complete BS. Freaking Braxton Berrios dropped the ball. Oh, that game haunts me because we should have won that game.
And the bottom two, of course.
South.
AFC South. The Jaguars better win that shit.
They have no competition, bro. They have no competition.
They go against all rookie quarterbacks.
It's a freebie.
Is it Baker? Oh no, that's NFC. I'm dumb.
Yeah, the NFC South somehow even worse.
Oh, you never know.
Stroud,
sometimes
Stroud,
can go off.
Richardson with the Colts, Levis for Titans.
Is Levis starting though?
Probably Tannehill.
He'll probably play this year.
It depends because if Tannehill play like shit, they get him the fuck out of there and getting real Levis to start.
I think he plays by the end of the year.
They probably didn't. Did they cut Malik Willis already, or is he still? I think he's still on the roster.
He's just still there rotting away.
Yeah, but people say the Titans only keep 2 QBs, so they're probably gonna get rid of him.
Yeah, and the worst division, NFC South.
So bad.
Any of those teams can come out and win that. Like literally any of them.
It'll be the Saints, but it'll be ugly.
Saints that do come out of this, but I feel like
any team, bro.
I wouldn't be happy seeing the Saints. Like I kind of don't want the Saints.
I want to see the Falcons, bro. I want to see Bijan.
I wouldn't even care if the Panthers won it. Like if Bryce Young goes off.
But do you think Desmond Ritter is a
no?
No. The only other team I would
Taylor
love to see I feel like the only other team I would love to see in the playoffs, and y'all gonna kill me for this. Will the Bucks surprise us?
It'd be
Baker,
weird.
With
career
Baker.
resurgence, bro.
Yeah, with the
To be fair,
Bucks.
he does have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin now. Probably the best receiver he's ever played with.
He could get a little crazy before us.
Well, I think another team that'll bounce back is the Rams because they'll get Cooper Kupp back and him and Stafford got that white boy connection.
I don't know how I feel about the Rams though, man.
Even
Well, they just
Donald
lost
missed a
Ramsey,
lot of
so
time. Everything got hurt.
yeah, they do. They lost like half their team last year. You have to remember Cooper Kupp was Offensive Player of the Year. Like that
I
guy's
think
amazing.
out the NFC West, I can see Seahawks having another good year.
Niners are easily winning that division though. Like it's
Yeah,
not.
Niners gonna win it, but the Seahawks is definitely gonna still be a playoff team.
It'll be anyone but the Cardinals. We can definitely say that. We can
I don't
definitely
really
say
think the
Yeah,
worst team in the league.
The Cardinals is already looking towards Caleb Williams. They already looking at Caleb Williams.
Apparently,
They
the
already
next,
looking at
the next
rebuild.
Patrick Mahomes, according to some experts. It's a big
That's a
fucking
reach.
comparison, man.
That's a big reach, but to each his own. To each his own.
That's putting a lot of pressure on the kid already. Like, damn, dude.
I'm gonna be honest. Do you think the Giants should be worried that Saquon did not sign the deal?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Because
Great season, man. Teams will be looking at him.
They
But
kind of need him.
But
They do
do y'all think the running back position getting like a lot of love anymore?
No.
Because like a lot of teams like getting
There's
the
a
fuck
few
out of there.
guys. There's a few guys that'll be around for a while. I think Nick Chubb will be one of those guys. I think he'll stick around. I think Derrick Henry, just because of his size, he'll stick around. And then
Extremely replaceable.
yeah, the running back position is so replaceable. Like look at I don't want to keep bringing up the Jets, but like dude, we use like 4 or 5 different running backs, and like Bam Knight had a 100-yard game in our off. Like Isaiah Pacheco, for example, 7th round.
Once the guys turn 27, like they're done because they've been running for so long. Getting
Yeah, like
beat,
seeing like
beat.
if you look at Christian McCaffrey, bro, he's got like 2-3 good years, and he's probably done.
They just go so quickly.
That's why a lot of teams are going to start doing the dual running back committee. Like I'm not surprised. I'm surprised every team doesn't do it, honestly. What I'm worried about for us is like Brees Hall because he already ripped his ACL apart. Like
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be. I love Brees. I think he's gonna be great, but I just scared. I hope he doesn't get hurt again.
I'm not the biggest Michael Carter believer either, so
Bam Knight should be the second guy. I think
I wouldn't even mind bringing a veteran in.
we got rid of James Robinson so fast,
I wouldn't mind a little Zeke 1-year deal, small money.
bro.
Goal line.
And y'all laughed at me when I said y'all can get Zeke, and y'all was like, "No, we don't."
Dude, because it's just weird having Zeke in a Jets
No,
shirt.
it is gross, but like
It's gross.
But think about it. Y'all get Zeke. Zeke come back to Dallas, and Lord forbid this happens. Zeke go fucking ham against the fucking Cowboys.
Oh, we would chirp you to like the end of time.
Dude, we would destroy you if that happened.
I'd find every Zeke serial meme ever and just spam
I
you.
feel like I'm gonna be honest.
About eating
If we go through history in the NFL games, every star player that actually had like a star moment, look at the team who they was playing against.
Cowboys.
Exactly. Anybody that has superstar moment,
it's just the Cowboys. Like it's the vibe. Like you want to play.
it's the
national TV moment.
That's what it is. It's like, hey, if it's prime time, you're on a different level. Like Odell. Nobody would know who Odell was. But you see that fucking
he had a great season.
He had a great season, but when you think about
He's
Odell,
known for the catch.
That
he
catch
is
against the Cowboys.
Yeah, like when we play y'all, it's at 4:25, so that's a prime time game. So, because we go from Monday night against the Bills straight to y'all, which is ass, dude. Our schedule sucks, dude. I hate it.
You know, just know Just now you're gonna hear me talk all my shit.
Oh, we're gonna be
like,
talking too, dude.
fuck the Jets. That's how I'm gonna feel that day.
We got Bills week 1, then Cowboys, then Pats, which I mean we should win. Then we got the Chiefs, then we got the Broncos, and then the Eagles,
Damn, that got tough first half of the schedule.
and then the Giants and Chargers, which is just
Damn, that's tough as shit. And yo, you know what I think gonna happen? I think Aaron Rodgers gonna get in the shootout with fucking Justin Herbert. That's gonna be a nice ass game.
bro. We need MVP Rodgers. We need him back. We need him.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you why I'm real skeptical about
I'm skeptical, bro.
Aaron Rodgers being this Jets uniform for y'all. Cause I feel like this hype is gonna be building up.
He's never played in a market like this before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how he's gonna
Green Bay,
handle
like-
the big market. I don't know how he's gonna handle the big market because, like, I know y'all getting tired of me always saying,
I mean, Rodgers has played his fair share of primetime games. That's not the issue.
yeah, but like,
We had like the Jets' young core, like I said before the season, before we even had the schedule come out, and we talked like we were probably gonna have 6 primetime games. None of our guys have experience in primetime. I mean, yeah, Garrett Wilson played at OSU. They played primetime college
and
football.
so they play the college playoffs.
Yeah, but that was one. I'm not worried about Sauce. I'm more worried about the other guys. Like Brees Hall, he played at Iowa State, bro. They ain't ever played in fucking big name games like that.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson, imagine if Zach Wilson has to play. We're screwed. We're done.
You know, if Zach steps
Hey.
in, the season's over.
Hey
Season's
yo,
over.
no
right there.
bullshit. Where's Zach? Where's fuck around? Y'all keep talking shit about Zach Wilson. If
Dude, if
Zach
Zach-
Wilson come in,
If
throw
Zach
for
comes in
4,000
and performs
yards,
good,
40
which is like a
touchdowns, and 10
0% chance,
interceptions.
I would be ecstatic.
I'm telling you right now, what would y'all gonna do if Zach Wilson come in the fucking games and
I
his
have to eat my
season
words.
stats
That
is
was all
throwing 4,000 yards with 30 some touchdowns and like 10 picks or like 10 between 10 and 20 picks.
That's like comeback player of the year type stats.
Yeah, you see Anthony's face, and he's like, "Don't stress me out."
Bro, that's like
That's so
Yeah,
BS.
Justin
It's
Herbert
not even a
style.
Madden simulation. Is that BS?
it's like a Justin Herbert stat line. Like that ain't happening.
Yeah, there's no
mean,
like alternate universe
You
that
gotta
happens.
believe.
in.
You just gotta believe, guys.
I don't
I
believe
have
in
to
Zach
believe.
because of what we've seen, bro. I don't.
I gave him
How-
2 years of belief. He ruined it.
What?
Dude, when we
First of all,
drafted
it
him,
was
I
bad
was the
coaching.
biggest Zach. I was the biggest Zach Wilson fan when we drafted him. I was like, "Let's go! We got a young guy. About time the Jets made it." You know, the Sam Darnold's gone. Like Zach Wilson looked good. I was like, "Let's go!" And then he just completely disappointed the fuck out of everybody. Last
Just
year,
living
especially,
on
dude.
like the not getting Trevor Lawrence sadness.
Dude, oh my god! If we had Trevor, bro, we would have been a playoff team last year. We would have had a bright future. I don't think we would have gone. We wouldn't have had the picks we had though. Like it would be completely different. Like we wouldn't have had Sauce. We wouldn't have had Garrett.
Yeah, we could have because the first
We
year
would have.
Jacksonville-
We would have maybe got one of them. I don't. We would not.
yeah, we
have
probably wouldn't have got both.
because Sauce would have been a top 5 pick, and we wouldn't have had. I don't think we would have been that bad. Because like I mean, we got Seattle's pick, which was huge.
Yeah, for Blitz Boy.
Let's boy, he was out the entire season last year. That
And
trade's looking fantastic for us. That looks like the best trade we've ever made.
AVT and Garrett for Blitz
Dude,
Boy.
AVT and Garrett Wilson, 2 of our young stars for overrated ass blitz boy.
Joe Douglas Masterclass.
Dude, he's so overrated, dude. So overrated. He's been doing nothing but trash since he left us. Like we
Yeah.
dealt with him at the perfect time because he was good with us. Like he was good. Not for coverage wise, but I mean he
No, he
Blitz
still
boy.
can't cover. I remember he used to like say he could cover Gronk, and I was like,
he's literally like
Watching
he's
the
a
game.
blitzing safety. He's like Mark Barron. He won't last long. He ain't going nowhere.
I could see him being a cowboy at some point in his career. He just looks like a cowboy. Jamal Adams just
Who
He
looks
looks like he
Cowboy.
does.
Who?
He really does. I could see him in a Cowboys uniform.
Who?
Jamal Adams. I
he
can
just,
see
he
a
just has
Cowboy
that
uniform.
look.
I can literally picture. I can picture him wearing 33 with a star on his head. I can see it.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah. You know, everybody look good in that story. You know,
He just got that. He just has that cowboy in him. Like
You
Isn't he
know?
from Texas? Or am
he
I
played at
tripping?
LSU.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's from. His dad played the NFL for the Giants, I thought.
Could have sworn that Jamal Adams from Texas.
You know who looked good in the Cowboys uniform? Sauce Gardner, man.
No.
I'm not manifesting that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all
Yeah, he's
better
from
not
Texas.
fumble. Y'all better not fumble Sauce Gardner, man.
Bro.
All
As
right.
an organization, y'all better not fumble that because that's
Nah,
the second coming.
He'll be like Revis. He'll be like
I
Revis.
say, this is the second coming of Revis in your organization. Y'all
He'll be like
better
Revis. We're not
fucking
gonna-
win.
Revis only left, dude, because we were so bad. He's like, I need a ring.
Revis,
You can't
Revis
hold
needed a
me.
ring for his legacy, and I respect the hell out of him for leaving. I would have done the same fucking thing, dude.
Did he go to the dark side to do it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He went to literally the best team in the league, which I would have done the same thing.
Revis pulled like a Darth Vader. He went bad for a minute and he came back.
Came back, and then he went to the Bucks and was trash, and then retired.
He got us a first round pick too. So like,
No,
okay.
Revis. No hate to Revis for getting a ring. Like, he deserved it.
Zero.
Dude carried our defense for half a decade, probably more.
Every time I think of Revis, I think about that clip from Hard Knocks where Rex Ryan was like this. Defense. See, Revis ain't here. Should we be worried? Goddamn, he's pretty fucking good. He's pretty fucking good.
I'll never forget that season where Revis locked up literally everybody.
Yep.
Like nobody got like more than 50 yards on him that whole season.
Like Moss, Megatron.
He locked up everybody.
Everybody.
All those number ones he faced, like.
No, he didn't, dude. He literally wanted the smoke. Like, that's what I respected
I
about him.
know, like no, but you
Never
gotta think
switched
about
off. Like wherever
all
he was
those
going,
number ones that was
wherever the
playing
number
at
one
same
was, he was
time.
there. Like Revis was always there. And he had Antonio Cromartie by his side for a few years too. And Cromartie
Crow was
wasn't
underrated. I like Crow.
Cromartie was not a slouch, dude. He was a beast.
You guys kids' names, but
It was Randy Moss
got 9
twice,
kids, bro.
T.O. twice, Andre Johnson, Megatron, Steve Smith, Reggie Wayne, like Ocho.
Ocho, like in his tail end of prime Ocho. And like
but they
Pat's
all
Randy.
said like Revis was like the toughest matchup
he was,
for them because it was like that speed is just like
I mean, when you look at best corners, like he's up
there. He's up there.
He's up there. He's one of my top 3 corners.
I think so, dude.
Yeah.
Because of course we're gonna say Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Revis is up there.
I mean, you look at guys from like the 70s, like Mel Blount, he's really good.
You can't forget
Night Train Lane.
Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott was a safety,
safety.
though. He was a safety. Rondé Barber, dude, he's so underrated.
I was gonna say one of the Woods, both of the Woodsons could be in there.
Yeah, Charles and Rod are both very good, but Rod played safeties part of his
I
career.
feel like Charles because
Champ Bailey too.
when he went to the
Champ took a shot.
he went to the Packers, that was like the perfect fit for him. Like he was
a
really
Heisman.
in his
He was a
bag.
Heisman Trophy winner. He took it away from Payne.
Exactly.
He was a beast, man. Charles Woodson was a beast.
The truth.
Dude, he really was. I mean, there's been, I don't know, the 2010s for corners, like there's been
Sherman.
Sherm was really good for a couple of years. Josh Norman had like 2-3 seasons of domination, and
Every time I think about Josh Norman, I think about him getting stiffed on by fucking Derrick Henry. And that
but he
a
was
vicious
really
stiff-on.
good for 2 years, and then
I have a name from that era. You probably haven't thought. Do you remember Namdi Asamoah?
yes, yes,
So good.
Namdi awesome.
Trash.
Well,
Trash.
Asante
Philly,
Samuel
yeah.
too. Asante Samuel too.
Yeah. And like,
All
he
right,
can, like,
so I'm gonna give Asante Samuel the benefit of the doubt. I think I would say Asante Samuel should have got more love
He should have.
because they were treating Isamar as like this big figure, but he was trash.
on Philly, he was garbage. On the Raiders, he was a top 5 corner when he was playing with the Raiders.
Bro, everybody that played for the Raiders during that time, that even though the Raiders was trash, he was a star on their team. He was gonna stand out because the team was trash.
Well, another guy that we forget, his son's now in the league. Pat Surtain. He was really good.
His
He
son's gonna be
was
better.
very
Though.
His son
underrated
is
with
really good
Dolphins.
too.
His son's gonna be better.
His son is
Yeah,
very
his son's gonna
good.
be bad, but when his father was in the league for the Dolphins, he was pretty fucking nice, man.
Samuel Jr. is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, play with him at NFL Street, the first one.
Ty Law, that's another name. He was good.
Jet and Patriot.
I mean,
Yo,
Bleacher
ain't
Report
gonna
has a top 5. Ty Law's in there. Awesome Waz, number 5. Ty Law, Rondé Barber, Charles Woodson, and then Champ Bailey, number 1.
Yeah, it's about right.
Revis,
Yeah.
how is Revis not on this list?
That's like 2000s.
Yeah, because Revis didn't start his career till
Like
later.
2009.
I would say like
know it, I
2010s would be
2010's Reeves is one.
Yeah, he's in there. He's
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
I would like
'cause that's-
Sherman.
Hey, you can't forget about Chris Harris. He was a beast for a couple years too.
he was.
I was
And
thinking about
think-
Aqib Talib too.
Yup, Akib. He's
oh,
on.
hell yeah.
Stephon Gilmore was a defense player of the year, so
And he about to lock shit up.
nah, he's
Bro.
old as shit. dude.
Wow.
Fuck that. He's locking y'all asses
He
up.
got benched by the
boy.
Garrett Wilson,
Panthers.
Garrett Wilson's not going to be covered by him. Trayvon Diggs is going to be on him.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'd rather have Gilmore.
He's about
Diggs.
to lock y'all receivers up. But don't disrespect him.
We got lock up. Alan Lazard. Okay. It's about his pay grade.
Alan Lazard sucks, dude. I don't think he's that good. I mean, Rogers, yeah, they have the
Comfortable
connection.
with him.
Yeah, that's why.
It's gonna
Like,
be
he's
funny.
there.
It's gonna be funny if Alan Lazard be y'all
Listen,
thousand
It's
receiver.
this is it. Garrett Wilson is up here. Alan Lazard's like mid.
Yo, not to throw it out there, but like hypothetically speaking, this ever happens. How would y'all react if Wilson went down with the injury out for season and Lazard is your guy? Lazard, who else on your roster?
Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb. Then I got that one for the Chiefs.
Hardman.
Hardman, bro.
Denzel Mims.
He's like a slot guy.
Yeah.
Like
Then
those
we
guys,
have-
those
ideal.
guys are
We
like,
also have Chris. Was it? I can't remember his name, dude. I can't remember his name.
your other
Chris
receivers.
Davis.
then.
Or
Yeah,
whatever.
look at your other receivers.
Corey Davis.
Corey Davis. Oh my god, dude. Wow.
So bad I forgot about him.
So bad. Yeah.
The fact that he really said
He's still on the team, bro. I cannot believe that.
He's
that
so
shit
bad.
crazy.
Corey Davis is so trash. So
One of the biggest busts. Top 5 pick, and he was trash, dude. I mean, he's still in the league, but I mean, he has not produced at a top 5 level.
He can't even run a slant. Like,
Dude, every time he goes on the field, he limps. Like he looks so uncomfortable playing football.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
retired.
I ain't gonna lie. I be playing Madden and when I get my quarterback get drafted to like the fucking Jets, like in my player mode, and he's on the team, I literally don't throw him the fucking ball.
Don't, dude. He's
you
slow.
feed
I
Garrett
li-
for 8,000 yards, and that's it.
I kind of wish we kept Elijah Moore at the same time. Like,
The pick had to go to Rodgers.
yeah, I know, but I feel like Elijah Moore is going to be pretty good in Cleveland.
I do too. But
I mean, yeah, he had his fair share of, scuffles with the team. But you can't deny it. He is talented, man.
yeah.
He showed it in his rookie season. He had flashes of where he looked
Showed it with Mike White.
I know, dude. Now Mike White's on the on the Dolphins, bro. Who knows, dude? If Tua doesn't play, Mike White might step in there and be starter. And he's gonna have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle to throw to. So they don't have Gesicki anymore. He's on
The Patriots, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gesicki just moved.
So weird.
Oh man, we about to see the bad gritty in New England.
Him and
Belichick,
Juju.
Belichick is not allowing it.
They're about to get D-Hop probably. So
That's gonna be dangerous, man.
Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones sucks personally. I don't think he's that good.
Somebody had to say it.
I think he sucks.
Somebody finally said.
Well, everyone knew it coming into the draft that he was
He's
mid now.
I'm gonna be honest.
He's Kirk Cousins.
Bro, they put him in the NFL top 100, bro. I was like, are you fucking serious? He's not good.
His rookie year, it's a fucking fluke. I feel like.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like
Oh, yeah.
his rookie year
So
was
mid.
just a perfect
He's
situation.
horrible.
It was like, dude, that was gonna be his best season.
Bro,
The second season,
when we played him,
trash.
dude, whenever like anyone would get within like 5 feet of the dude, he would just like it was like Zach Wilson. He would go like completely like blank.
That was the most boring game of football I've
Dude,
watched
oh
in
my
my entire
God.
life.
Oh my
That
god! It was
game,
like a trash.
3-3, and then the freaking punt return. Oh my God, man. Heartbreaking loss.
At this
So
point,
bad.
I was just like, I was just
So
waiting.
many,
I
so
was
many
just
one
waiting to see
possession games.
something
If we were the
interesting.
Vikings, we would have been in the playoff.
I mean, we didn't have a yard of offense in the second half. I had no expectations.
Yeah, we literally did not have a yard because Zach Wilson was just so trash that he couldn't even. I mean, it was windy. I don't give a shit if it was windy. Mac Jones threw for like almost 300 yards that game.
Just on check downs.
It's on checkdowns, yeah.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson couldn't even hit a check down. It's
but
ridiculous.
but you know, we're gonna end this episode, man. Thank you for giving us another watch of this upcoming episode of the Sport Aces podcast. Go ahead and follow us on our social media platform. Go ahead and give us a, follow on our Instagrams that you see on our names, and go ahead and follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and give us a listen. From Sport Aces podcast. I'm Chris Ortega,
Anthony Conti.
I'm Butch Farrow.
and we'll see y'all next week.